know, by accident, not by purpose. But they had a well spot on that track, and by when you come to that well there, you couldn't go any further. Oh, it was funny.
Not that you didn't try. Not that you weren't trying every now and then.
Right. Yeah, we were uptight. Big deal. Lost 2 airplanes, one overboard and one on the other side on the deck, but we threw it overboard the next day. They couldn't salvage it. And one thing too, of course, I'm thinking backwards. Crosley, Paul Crosley Jr. You probably don't, any of you hardly remember him. He was great in Cincinnati. Your mothers, fathers, uncles, aunts, and so forth probably had a Crosley refrigerator, a Crosley radio, and a Crosley automobile, which wasn't much of an automobile. But anyway, come to find out later, reading his story, that he made shells for the same gun that I shot. 5-inch shell. Shell itself's about that long. Not that big around. And it's got powder behind it. But he made the fuses for the other end of the shell for his factory. And he went, his dad was, you know, pretty smart and had some money. His brother too, but he sent him to college. He didn't like college, so he quit, and that never did settle with his dad, but he sure did all right.
Yeah, he did. didn't do bad for himself,
No,
did he?
no, but he didn't want any part of college. Have you ever seen a Crosley automobile?
They got one down at the museum, I think, don't they?
Little short, dinky.
Yeah, I think they have one down at the museum in Cincinnati.
Yeah. And Mayhem had one.
Has he been around?
Hmm?
Have they been around to see you? Mayhem?
Yeah.
He got up to see you?
Not Steve, but
I'm surprised you let him in. I'm surprised you let him in the room.
oh, I threatened to send one of them flowers to him. So one of them red roses. So I told everybody that's been in, because they came in, several of them. I told each one of them at the time, he looked great. Of course, he's the youngest one in the bunch. And Spoonamore, he worked for his dad.
Uh-huh.
He was in those today. Only this is Ron, his brother. They didn't, not too great together either.
Right.
I think Jerry's his name. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Jerry. Yep, 70 years ago.
Yeah, I hadn't given it a thought, but somebody on the radio or something said something. They were talking about the flag.
Uh-huh. I was thinking about that the other day. Well, 3 or 4 days ago is when they did the flag raising. So.
Sometime earlier this month.
Yep.
And Okinawa came later. If I
Yep.
remember right.
Yep, May 30th. May 31st, wasn't it? May 30th? 28th?
But Ron and I have been on a couple of good trips too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We outnumbered us the last month. We went to Indianapolis, Indiana, to Indiana University. Of course, I had a cousin there,
Mm-hmm.
Lexington Radio and TV, and realized he's the guy who was a conscientious objector. But anyway, he's long dead. We went to that. We were invited, or I was invited, and Ron went with me, and Karen, and Helen, and boy, they put on a deal. They fed you. They even had the Indiana and Navy play football. Navy won, by the way.
Yeah.
But anyway, they had. You'll see it sometime in the future. But they made a disc, and Ron and I got a picture taken with the Secretary of the Navy.
Yep, I saw that.
And I was telling Helen, Another guy got in trouble here the other day, I said, just as long as it wasn't the Secretary of the Navy.
Right, right.
Well, I tell you, they can't, why they can't behave themselves.
Yes, I got.
But anyway, they put on a real program, and they had some scenes and everything, and their whole project was, they were putting what they call a prow, P-R-O-W, I call it the bow, of USS Indiana, which had been out in front of a restaurant in California for many years. They were moving it to Indiana permanently, and they already had a 40-millimeter gun sitting there off the Indiana. Of course, they take those things serious.
Mm-hmm.
They have on the head of the state, he has a desk made out of decking,
Oh, okay.
cheap wood decking.
Off the floor.
We've seen that too.
Off
Yeah. And they've got a museum up there with some,
You doing okay?
yeah,
Can I take this bed?
might as well join the party.
Oh, I know, it's